Hey, it's Drybear. We're back with another Diablo 4 build guide, and today we'll be talking about the Earthquake Barbarian. It's a favorite build of mine, and one I haven't seen much of in any of the Diablo 4 betas. So stick with me to the end, because this build is a blast. We combine two legendaries to create an Earthquake when we use Ground Stomp, and another Earthquake when we land with Leap. What makes this build fun is we pick up the legendary that lets us reset the cooldown on Leap whenever we use Kick or Ground Stomp, meaning we can Leap, then Ground Stomp, Leap, then Kick, then Leap again, all in rapid succession, because each of those skills resets the cooldown instantly on Leap. We start with Frenzy as our basic ability of choice, which builds up its attack speed the more it hits. Take Enhanced Frenzy to generate more Fury per hit. And lastly, we grab Battle Frenzy to apply attack speed to all our skills when we are berserking. That said, the core of this build is your normal ability, so you can technically use whatever builder you want and it'll still work fine. I just recommend using Frenzy. We skip all the core abilities entirely, as we have another way to spend Fury later in the tree. In defensive, grab Rallying Cry for Fury generation and movement speed. Enhanced Rallying Cry gives us some much needed crowd control immunity so we can Earthquake to our heart's content. Tactical Rallying Cry gives us more Fury and additional Fury generation. Next, grab Ground Stomp for triggering our first Earthquake. Enhanced Ground Stomp extends the stun duration of Ground Stomp, keeping stunnable enemies in our Earthquakes longer. Strategic Ground Stomp reduces the cooldown of your ultimate skill by 1 second for each enemy hit by Ground Stomp. In Brawling, we take Kick to reset the cooldown of our Leap. Enhanced Kick applies a nice damage amplifier to enemies that are hit. And lastly, we get Power Kick as our way of spending Fury in this build. This makes Kick consume all the amount of Fury you have currently, and then deal more damage based on how much was consumed. Without any core abilities, Kick becomes your primary Fury spender. Next, we pick up Leap as our second Earthquake creator. Enhanced Leap lowers the cooldown if we use it for movement outside of combat. Power Leap gives us bonus Fury on impact. Next, we take Pit Fighter for bonus damage to close enemies, and Slaying Strike for bonus damage to injured enemies. You have two options for your ultimate. The one I'd recommend is run Call of the Ancients for bonus damage and free Fury generation, with Prime Call of the Ancients and Supreme Call of the Ancients. Alternatively, you can run Wrath of the Berserker to gain the berserking damage bonus and attack speed increase from Frenzy. None of the final passives have much impact on this build, so we can reclaim those points for passives and damage bonuses on abilities further up in the tree. Useful legendaries for this build are Aspect of Might, allowing Frenzy to give us survivability. Aspect of Bulkathos makes Leap create an Earthquake on impact and also gives us damage reduction while we stand in it. Aspect of Numbing Wrath helps us get value from overcapped Fury. Aspect of Ancestral Echoes makes Leap spawn bonus Ancients, and since we're resetting Leap so much, we get huge value from this legendary. Aspect of Perpetual Stomping makes both Kick and Ground Stomp reset Leap's cooldown. Brawler's Aspect makes Kick cause enemies to explode on death, and we have a Mighty Das Boot. And lastly, it isn't listed in the codex for some reason, but we want the legendary that grants Ground Stomp and Earthquake on use, and this Earthquake gives us bonus damage when we stand in it. When playing this build, you'll use Frenzy to build up procs and Fury. Next, use Call of the Ancients on cooldown, as there isn't much reason to save it. And your major combo is to start with Leap to put it on cooldown and spawn your first Earthquake. Then stitch Leap in between abilities each time it gets reset. We have 2 charges of Kick and Ground Stomp for this purpose. A sample combo might be Leap into 1 charge of Kick, then Leap again into Ground Stomp, then Leap again into the final charge of Kick, and then Leap again for Earthquakes and destruction everywhere. Use Frenzy as your filler while waiting for cooldowns, and be sure to lead enemies into your active Earthquakes. And that's the Earthquake Barbarian build for Diablo 4. If you have any questions, I'd be happy to answer them on my live stream, twitch.tv/Drybear. And if you found value in this video, leave a like down below, as it helps me out tremendously. Now get out there and start quaking the earth. If you enjoyed yourself today, leave a like down below. You can support me and my work on Patreon and view Patreon exclusive content, link in the description. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next one.